So how is it going, Dank Division? Dank Dan here, and let's talk about 2023. Yeah, I know we have it that Warzone 2 is about to drop pretty much within this month, and you have Season 1 coming, and that the game of Modern Warfare 2 isn't even a month old. But let's talk about 2023. Why? Because it's pretty much been all but officially confirmed that 2023 will be paid DLC continuing the story of this game. Now, some of you might be wondering, hey, didn't they say we're not developing another game? You're right. But they said nothing about making DLC to continue the story. So in other words, they told the truth but lied at the same time. Because in other words, they found a way to get around it. They're going to make another game without making another game. And to top this all off, this pretty much means that we will be getting a continuation of the campaign right where we left off, on a wonderfully beautiful cliffhanger that is both terrifying because it brings back traumatic yet fun entertainment for any of you who played the old Call of Duties, as well as sets up the next villain, who deserves their own game, not to just be strictly Warzone. Kind of like what they did with various characters, especially with the people in Cold War. Now, this is where things get a little bit worrying. The people behind the DLC, and now this is going to include multiplayer maps, as well as the campaign. Sledgehammer. Yeah. How many of you just had a stroke and immediately looked at your $70 if you have it in your account and went, heh, no. Why? Because they're the ones who did Vanguard. And we all saw how that went. Now, don't get me wrong. Sledgehammer has not been a complete failure. At one point or another, they were a great support studio. Now, if the route is to go that Infinity Ward is focused headfirst on what's currently going on and Sledgehammer is working in the background to help Infinity Ward, we could see this whole DLC thing play out similar to how the old school DLC maps and DLC stuff played out for the previous CODs of old, where Sledgehammer was actually good because, again, they were the support, they weren't at the forefront. But with that being said, I want to hear in the comment sections down below, what are your thoughts on COD 2023, the DLC for the current game that is out, being done by Sledgehammer? Do you think this is a win? Do you think this is a loss? Or are you somewhere in the middle waiting to see how this plays out? With that being said, we have it that Wednesday we have the reveal of DMZ as well as Warzone 2, in which case a bunch of content creators are shipping out to LA to once again play it in front of a bunch of people. Hopefully you guys are going to get a chance to check that out. And with that being said, don't forget to click that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment down below with your thoughts, and you guys have a wonderful day, night, whatever you're doing. Do it wholeheartedly, and of course, as always, this is Dank Dan, signing off.
Get them to click that subscribe button, Dank. It's the only way we can figure out the numbers. What do the numbers mean, Dank? We're wasting valuable time.